Welcome in, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to jump in and get the overall energy of today's reading. And let's see what Spirit would like to share with you today. Always for your highest and best good, from unconditional love and light. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what is the message for today? We have one. Oh, there's two there. Can we get one more, please? Thank you. And one on the bottom. All right, the first one out we have is to be fair. And this looks like the justice scales here. Something coming into balance. And this is card 38. We also have card 40 with co-create. And I'm seeing the spirit animals here. Co-create with your spirit team. I'm seeing the owl here, and we have the owl here. You're seeing something from a higher point of view. And the leopard here is also higher up. I feel that you are seeing both sides of a situation, or you're gaining a different perspective on a situation. And then we have fork in the road. This is card 13. So you have a decision to make. There's a few paths that you can choose, but it looks again that you have spirit animals here. There's the owl again, that are going to assist you in this direction forward. And the last one is thinker with card 44. 44 is the master builder number. So there is something here that you are building, and it feels like you have been thinking about this project, or you have been putting the work in for a while, and you may be at a decision point at which direction to go in next. I feel that you are going to receive the answers very soon. Something that you may need to see from a higher perspective before you make a clear decision. It looks like in here there's different levels. You've already mastered 1, 2, 3, 4. You're at the 4th level, so you have one more step to go before you get to the next level, is what it feels like. The higher perspective. That's interesting. You may be seeing 444 as well. So we have 40. That would be a 444 here. 1144. I also got angel number 737 today. That may be relevant. I want to see what the situation is for you. This may be related to romance, your career, something in your everyday life. Let's take a look. We have the diamond coming out. This is Aries energy. Card number 1. This could be a creative endeavor. This says creative force, something valuable, something brilliant, pure, and multidimensional, multifaceted, spiritual power as well. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're getting some sort of spiritual download here. All right, what else can you tell me about the situation here? We have tools. Another one. This is Capricorn energy. This says practical resources. You have what it takes to build it, fix it, and you are well prepared to get shit done. Wow. So you are a creative force. All right. What else can you tell me here about this situation, Spirit? Thank you. We got 2 more. We have card number 8. This is Virgo energy with abundance. Something is bearing fruit, ready to harvest. This could bring in more wealth, abundance, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Whatever you have been creating, working with spirit on, bringing something into balance, I feel it's bringing in a lot of prosperity for you. It feels like you're making something by hand. It doesn't have to be, but you are prepared to do this task. This is something meant for you. We also have the gavel. This says pay attention. This also says finished, important decision, and assertion. And this does feel like this fork in the road energy here. There's a decision that you have to make. This is an important decision that you are going to have to make. And this is Sagittarius energy. And let's get one more here. What else can you tell me about this situation? Thank you. And we have another one with Scorpio energy. Trust in your intuition. You're going to see something clearly. This is your sixth sense kicking in. Something here about the past, the present, and the future, and your inner knowing. I'm getting the message not to overthink something. Trust your gut instinct. There's something here about not to doubt your abilities. You have this creative force that is pushing you forward, and this is something that is bringing in a lot of abundance and prosperity. I feel that you are creating with spirit, with your inner wisdom, your guidance, with conviction, with assertion here. It's like you have this important decision to make. You may have been going back and forth. Spirit is saying to use your discernment, but there's something that you already know. You already know the answer to the question that you're seeking. You have the tools, you have what it takes to fix any issues, or you have what it takes to make it past this fork in the road. You know what's fair, again, with this gavel, and to be fair, it could be something to do with a legal matter. And also, Spirit is saying, do what's right for you. Make the choices that are right for you so that shit gets done. I keep seeing that shit gets done here. All right, I like this. I don't know where this is headed, but I want to take a look into the love life. Look at on the bottom, justice, legal matters. There's a decision in days or weeks. April 15th, that was actually yesterday as the day I was doing this reading. Lesson learned. Okay, you may have just made a decision. So I rolled the astro dice here, and we have Uranus showing up with Aries in the 12th house. And the message I was getting is Uranus is breaking you out of where you felt confined. So that could be this fork in the road. Where did you feel like you couldn't make a choice? Because Uranus is breaking you out of that decision point, so you can make a clear decision. And Aries is saying you're ready to go and it's time to take action. And the 12th house is your secret side. There's something that you're ready to reveal. And this is a shocking reversal that no one saw coming. A hidden trait that you were taught to stifle or avoid is no longer going to be avoidable. So this could be something that triggers other people. This is something that you may have been taught as a child with that Pisces energy here. You may have been taught to avoid a certain part of yourself. And Uranus showing up along with Aries is saying you're about to break free from any limitations where somebody had made you feel like you couldn't be who you truly are. Any lies or deception that somebody told you to hide about yourself. You're going to receive a message here through the divine, and I feel like this is going to open you up to some sort of creative endeavor or something about yourself. This feels really nice. An invisible spiritual power that you were taught to dim, as if somebody didn't want you to showcase your talents because they were afraid of who you would become. You may even work in the legal system. It feels as though people are afraid of you because you expose their lies by just being your authentic self. So they have tried to diminish who you truly are so that you don't shine the light on their mask. So you don't drop the mask of who they truly are behind the illusions, which is the 12th house is illusions. So there's something here about you taking action on your dreams or your goals, your desires. Somebody here is trying to block your path and make you overthink who you truly are so that their false mask don't get exposed. Something about that right here. Yeah, because they feel sorry, they feel guilty, they're remorseful for the way that they have treated you. You see past people's lies. Somebody wanted you to stay hidden. What I feel is like you're no longer feeling sorry for other people's wrongdoings. Somebody does you wrong, you don't feel bad for them. You know your worth. If it's not fair, it's not fair. Go fix yourself is what I'm hearing. You go work with spirit. You go fix your wounds. No longer putting your unhealed wounds and your unhealed energy onto me and letting me absorb it. I am going to take my power back. I'm not going to absorb your lies and your perceptions of me and making me feel guilty or remorseful for your bad behavior. So now you can go sit in the corner and you can go think about your actions. Meanwhile, I am going to move on and work with spirit and work with my creative abilities and draw in my abundance, knowing that I am doing the right things for me. I see clearly who you truly are, and I am going to keep moving on. It's like somebody was dangling love in front of your face, like, but you love me, right? And you can love somebody, but not tolerate their bullshit and their lies and their secrecy, their deception, their slyness. You don't have to deal with that. Whatever was here is like somebody was being unfair and using unhealed wounds, it feels like, to make you feel guilty or make you feel bad for them. But things are changing. You're building your life up and you're seeing something from a different perspective now. Even if you're not saying it out loud, you're seeing it. You have paid attention to the way people were judging you or the way people were judging others or the way that people have maybe spoke about other people. You know, if somebody's talking about others behind their back, as soon as you walk out the room, they're talking about you too. So it's kind of like giving me that same situation here. It's like you've seen the way things were going to play out. You've seen the way they happened in the past, what was happening in the now, and how the future was going to play out. You've seen it from a higher view, and things just weren't adding up and they weren't fair. And here we are at a decision point. All right, what else can you tell me here for the viewer? Yeah, people were trying to put blocks and obstacles in your way. And with the elephant here, you can train an elephant to make them feel as though they have no power, like they do in the zoo. This elephant could easily knock over those bricks, but it doesn't know that because it's been trained to climb the bricks. Something there about you were trained one way to do something, but you're not doing that anymore. You're removing the blocks and obstacles. Yeah, it feels like there was people or someone here that was really trying to hold you back from seeing the truth of who you truly are, how strong you are. They may have been talking in your ear, trying to change your beliefs. Is what I'm hearing. The way you perceive yourself. Okay, what else can you tell me here, Spirit, for the viewer? Yeah, but things are falling apart. I just want to say shit's about to end. Things are ending. For whoever these people are or whoever this is, that's ending. There's no more blocks or obstacles. This is like the tower here. And that has been coming out a lot in this energy. This is that change that people did not see, or a person or people did not see coming. That Uranus energy, a hidden trait or talent. Again, I'm seeing the blocks here and the blocks here. Another level that you have obtained for yourself, and people's lives are about to come crashing down because you are no longer supporting their nonsense. You see through their bullshit. What else can you tell me? Can we get one more here on this energy and we're going to move on? Yeah, they're all confused. Very confused, up in their head, wondering what the hell just happened here. They thought their lies and their guilt tactics were working, their blocks were working, and everything just fell apart for them, and now they're confused. What the hell happened? But look, new things are happening for you. The seeds are planted, you took a chance, and now they're pissed. But you let it go. You're not looking back. Somebody really thought they had one up on you. but you did the work. You were working with spirit. And yeah, you may have felt at one point like you were unsure of what way to go. You may have had to think about your decisions, and we've all been there, unsure of what path to take. And I still sometimes feel that way myself. But you know what? Everything that you've done has prepared you for the moment you're at right now. And people around you are blown away at the choices that you've made or the decisions that you are making because they did not see this coming. This is justice. Whatever they have done to you, it's coming back to them. If they have betrayed you out of spite, anger, jealousy, rage, whatever the situation is, they're going to be paid back for that in one way or another. You're sitting here working with spirit, coming from a fair place, and people using your love against you, they're going to be paid back. What's done in the dark comes to light. And spirit doesn't miss. No matter who the fuck you are. Doesn't matter. You can think nobody sees you, but the all-seeing eye sees everything. Whether it's now or the next lifetime, whatever time it is, you will be paid. I did pull this charm here too. Look at it's distorted time. Looks like it's about 10:22 on this clock here. But to me, I just got distorted time. A lapse in time here. We also have the star for a charm. So there's the star. This is healing. Your hopes, your dreams are coming to fruition for you in the distant future. Someone from your past is going to search you up online, and they're going to see all of the changes that you have made, and they're going to be very confused that their tactics did not work. Because that is someone that was trying to block you from your legacy, your destiny. This is something that was meant for you. And there's been so many people, whether known or unknown, trying to get in the way. Because where there's light, there's darkness. There is duality. It has to be that way. And the more that you heal and shine, those dark energies, they're going to be attracted to the light. But the higher you raise your vibration, they can't touch you. They can try, but it doesn't matter. Spirit's got your back. Yeah, this is crazy. I feel in this energy lately too. It's like something's coming out of nowhere and you don't even have to do anything but keep shining. Also with this star card, you may have an online presence. You may even be famous in some sense in your hometown. Definitely feels to me like you're a healer of some sort. But whatever you do, whatever it is, you are someone who is very balanced and you pay attention to your surroundings, even if you don't say anything. Because sometimes not everything is meant to be spoken out loud. Sometimes you just have to observe other people's behaviors and let God handle the rest. We're not always meant to insert ourselves. Look, jealousy, drama, conflict, tons of people fighting here. Wow. King of Pentacles, probably because you're doing well, you're very stable. Taurus energy. You drop the burdens. Could be in your work. Again, something that you're doing for work. All I know is that you are prepared for this and you're ready to take action, especially with this Aries energy coming out. You may have seemed like the quiet type. That's what I'm getting. Or people may have thought that they could get one over on you. But what they didn't know is that you may be psychic even, but you're highly intuitive and you see past their illusions, their masks. I feel that you can see their wounds. So you probably have a lot of compassion for others, but it's to the point where you're not allowing people to use their wounds as a reason to be a shitty human being. You have wounds, go fix yourself. Take the time to fix it. Yeah, here we go. I have the Six of Wands. Figure out what you need to do to find success in your life. Before you start sharing yourself with others, go find success within yourself. Here we have the Ten of Swords. This is talking about stop stabbing people in the back because you're hurt. And we have the Four of Pentacles. This can talk about greed, things needing to change. This is the Grim Reaper showing up here. Now, if you keep holding on to something too tightly, it's going to be the death of you. You know what I mean? That's what this feels like. Ego and always striving for recognition, stabbing others in the back to get what you want, and holding on to things because of greed is going to cause the death of you. That's the message I'm getting. It's time to free yourself from that. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying others, whoever needs to hear that. This feels like people being very greedy and just willing to do whatever they can to hurt others instead of seeing the truth of their own actions. I'll throw you under the bus. What else? The Empress. Because you're shining, you're doing well. Underneath is the Seven of Swords with the Devil. I'm going to try to trick and deceive you because you're doing great. Because you're abundant, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're handsome. You have resources, you're loving, you're caring, you have a beautiful family, you have a home. Again, it feels like you just have a lot going for you, and you got jealousy, drama, lies, obsessive behavior. Oh my goodness, could be people in your family, friends, hidden enemies, family members. Again, family. This is like sick energy. I'm sorry to say this. You've had to really soul search and look at the truth of all of the heartbreak that has been caused and take them swords out. You have to look and find the snakes. It's like the only person you've trusted now is yourself and spirit. You took the swords out and you healed because you reflected on all of the snakes. You see the truth for what it is. And you ascended with the butterfly at the top of the sword here. You've ascended. You've listened to your guides. You see the truth. Again, it could be people in your family sitting around gossiping, people stealing from you, taking your money, children, younger family members, parents here. It don't have to be that either. I'm just pointing out we have the Knight of Cups, friends that took your kindness for weakness. They're taking your love. They're drinking it up for themselves, never giving anything in return. You see it for what it is. This is your energy here. You see their little fake ass apologies. It was all an illusion with the moon. Fake. To feed their ego. In reality, they're being greedy. This is somebody stabbing you in the back 10 times, or 10 different people stabbing you in the back. This beautiful Empress here, all because you have something that they want, which is probably your self-confidence, your self-worth, and they want to take it away from you with this devilish energy here. This is just trickery, deceit, make you feel bad about yourself, bring you down a notch. Again, here's that thinker. You're moving on to the next level, but somebody wanted to bring you down a notch. But you're seeing something very clearly because you have been speaking to your spirit team about what is truly going on. Whatever energy they were trying to send to you is going back onto them. And it just feels like this was groups of people. You tried to offer somebody love, compassion, care, and they dumped it out. They drank it, took your love for granted. And it feels like you're walking away here. Like, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to sit here and keep working so hard in this hayfield for people that just don't give a shit. For people that do not value my worth. I will take my ideas and my passion, my desires elsewhere, and I will move on. And I will build something long-lasting for myself with this King of Wands and the Four of Wands. Something more comfortable for myself. You see, here we have the Chariot. You're moving away, leaving people behind. And I see there's only one person in this Chariot here. Well, there's somebody driving it, but it looks as though here you are celebrating your success. And with the Salamander, you were forged through the fire. You did not let people tear you down. You went from this page here to the king, and the king of swords too. Not allowing this to take you down. New start. Dropping the baggage, stopping to smell the roses now, and choosing a new journey here. Very optimistic here as well. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. This reading, it just feels like it got pretty intense there for a minute. You're overcoming any block, any challenge, any illusion from others around you, anyone who is trying to dim your shine. You're seeing through the bullshit, the illusions. You're facing it. You see here, this is the after tarot. This talks about fears and illusions. But you're not afraid of the illusion. You're walking towards them and you're facing the shadow and you're bringing light to their shadows. And that is why people are afraid of you, because you expose their shadow side. We're going to get different advice. Let's see. We're going to pull from the Threads of Karma deck here, because it definitely feels like there is a karmic release here, karmic pattern being broken in this reading. All right, Spirit, what is the message for the viewer? What is the advice? We have release toxic attachments. Toxic ties drain your energy. Cut the cords and reclaim your freedom. Absolutely. I feel that is what you are doing, or that is what you've done. And everybody is shocked because you have cut the ties with those people that have been draining your energy, and you have seen the truth. You have shined a light on these serpents, and you're no longer allowing them to drain your energy. These people are no longer allowed in your energy. All right, can we get one more here for the viewer? All right, there's a couple there. I don't want the ones that didn't flip. We also have heal parent-child karma. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward so you can grow here. Again, I was seeing the family here, so there may be something there with the family that needs to be healed and released, or that could be something that you have already done. And then we have forgive yourself. Forgiveness isn't for others, it's for you. Free yourself from guilt and shame. And I feel like that is something either you've worked on or you are working on, because it definitely feels like you have done a ton of work. You have healed your heart. You are seeing something very clearly. You've done a lot of introspection work here, and you have shined the light on the darkness. And we have overcome self-doubt. Self-doubt clouds your vision. Trust in your abilities and take the leap. Your future self will thank you. Absolutely. So whatever you're thinking about, don't let doubt creep in, because you have all of the tools in your tool belt to build and create whatever life you desire. Ask Spirit for help if you need help and guidance on your path forward. The answers will come to you. So that is the message I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If anything resonates or you like my content, follow along, comment below, like the video, or share with anyone who may need this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Have a lovely day or evening wherever you are.